in this review today, I'm going to review yet another Louis Vuitton product, brand, whatever. And it's two pieces. It's going to be a bag and also a wallet. I have some notes here because there's actually quite a lot to cover. So I want to take a step at making sure I'm doing my best at archiving everything I can. So, all right, let's start with the bag. So this bag is the Louis Vuitton Tuileries Hobo in classic monogram canvas. You can see this is the classic canvas, and it's a hobo bag. So it's the Tuileries Hobo in classic canvas. It has this signature red leather top panel, and I really love this detail because this detail defines everything in the bag. The bag is made out of three colors, or three main like color slash features. The first one is this brown, so your standard brown canvas. And then the second is this red accent that is the top of the bag. And then the the last one is this pink handle over here. So the strap, there are two straps. The first strap is a top handle strap. And I can very easily put it on my shoulder like this. It also comes with a longer strap like this. And so I can very easily just hook it onto this ring and use it as a shoulder bag. Or a crossbody. So this bag has two ways of wearing. But you will notice that the strap has two colors. The longer strap as well. You have the classic red, which is the red accent of the main body, and you have pink on the other side. You also see this in the top handle. So the top handle, the bottom is red, which reminds me of Louboutins, which is a great pair of shoes to pair with this bag. And then the top is pink. So it has this very interesting accent. It also has this black edge coating. So I'll talk about those later. I just want to introduce the bag first. And I'm pairing it with this wallet. This is the Blooming Flowers Emilie wallet. It's again canvas, monogram canvas with red leather, and the key difference is that it has this flower applique. Both of these bags are made in Spain. It's the Spanish atelier. So this bag came from my auntie, or my grand auntie actually. My grand auntie to my mom to me. Because the other day I was raiding her closet again, and I think I'm old enough to pull off some of the Louis Vuitton pieces. So I took some home, and this is one of them because it's not that old looking per se, as in it's not that mature. I think the red accent makes it quite youngish. And with this Emile wallet, it has this cute flowers, which I think it makes it look a lot younger and fresh. So both of them are from the Spanish atelier. The key thing is that my auntie loves sets. She will buy a Louis Vuitton every year, and she usually buys in sets. However, this was actually not bought at the same time because based on the manufacturing dates, these two things are 9 years apart. Can you guess which one is older? The wallet is older. So the wallet is manufactured on the 14th week of 2009, and it's from the Spain atelier. And then this is manufactured on the 33rd week of 2018. I mean, that's how they stamp all their things of Louis Vuitton anyway. Even the shoes, they have it. I don't have the ready to wear actually, so I don't know what that looks like. But for all leather products that I have of Louis Vuitton, they have that stamp of the manufacturing month, no, manufacturing week and year, and also which factory is being produced. Okay, so this is not bought together. My auntie always buys everything together, I think later in the year, but earlier time she bought the wallet first and then she collected the bag after. So it took a decade, almost a decade to match them. And I'm very lucky to be able to enjoy the fruits of her labor. So the bag was bought in the boutique in Singapore. So my auntie doesn't like to travel so much. My grand auntie doesn't like to travel so much. She just likes to buy nice things. She's super fashionable. She has like really cool jewelry, shoes, bags, and clothes. She's like model quality, beautiful, elegant lady. Even to her late years, she still always carried herself with dignity and pride, and she always dressed amazing head to toe. One of the reasons I'm actually making all of these archive is that I have a lot of things from her and also from my mom, but a lot of things from her. And I think in her lifetime, she collected all of these things, but she never had the time to go and document. And spending a lot of time with her as well. And also, my mom also tells us stories, or tell me stories about my grand auntie and her collection. I really just want to thank her by documenting and archiving all the pieces that I'm very fortunate enough to play and have fun with. So my auntie doesn't like to travel, but she loves to shop. She loves to shop. And Louis Vuitton is her favorite brand. I don't know why, but it's her favorite brand. She experimented with a lot of brands, right? She got Chanel, she got Hermes, she has a bunch of brands, but Louis Vuitton is what she's loyal to. And for all the other brands, she pretty much just has like one or two items from them, like one or two sets from them. But for Louis Vuitton, what she does is that every year she will buy Louis Vuitton every year as a present to herself. So yeah, that's how she has her collection. Hence, my mom has it, and hence I have it. So 3 generations of women. This bag is now and going through the 3rd generation me, and I've used this bag already, of course. It's I love it because it has this beautiful red accent, and I'm starting to realize I have a lot of red bags, which I guess is good because they're quite a nice statement piece to elevate your entire outfit. And it's really nice. I use it as a shoulder bag than a strap. I think the strap is a little bit too long. But yeah, okay, so the strap is a standard size. There's no way to make it shorter. It's just standard in length, which is fine. Just that, you know, I don't think it suits me. Maybe not right now. Maybe when I'm like much older, it might suit me. I have no idea. But there's a strap. I don't use the strap. And I'm someone who loves straps, okay? So it's weird that I don't use the strap. But I do use the top handle. The dust bag is still present. I've got a dust bag behind. The dust bag is still present because my auntie keeps everything in the dust bag. We don't keep the boxes because I think that's quite silly to keep the boxes or the paper bag. I think that's a bit silly, but the dust bag definitely to protect the bags. After wearing the bags, immediately I'll take them out. If I don't go out for a long time, I'm just going to run errands. Then when I'm home, immediately unload everything and keep it in the dust bag and throw it away. But if I'm out for a longer time, then I'll take a cloth and clean it. Just a microfiber cloth and just clean it. If it needs a little bit of proper cleaning, then just a bit of a spray of water, and that is it. And yeah, I just love how auntie or grand auntie took a decade to collect the matching set. She's just so cool. All right, let's talk about the authentication. So the wait, oh, it took me so long to find the authentication code for the bag and the wallet because yeah, they do hide it properly so it doesn't destroy the face of the bag. But I finally found it. Where did I find this? Ah, yes. So in the in the Louis Vuitton Tuileries Hobo bag, there's a zip at the front, so a big pocket zip. And if you open the zip and you look inside all the way at the back of the bag, there's a small little tag of leather in the same red key, like bright red. It's a very small tag with the letters heat embossed, and it's all the way to the side. So I have this one, and this is CA3138. So it means that this is made in the Spain factory on week 33 of the year 2018. And then what I'm not someone who wears a lot of loud logo. Like I don't like it when I wear something and people can see that it's the specific brand. I don't know if my auntie likes it, but she has a lot of like Gucci and Louis Vuitton that's all monogram. I like them, but I don't always wear them out because it's just very loud. But I'm always wearing them because the items already bought, so I have to wear them to reduce my cost per wear. Physics, math. But one thing I like about this bag is that the the Louis Vuitton logo is embossed in the key red red part of the leather. So I mean, obviously you know that this is a Louis Vuitton bag, but it's not like a big sign over on the tag here that says Louis Vuitton. So I do like that very much. And all the other aspects oh, of the hardware, it also has Louis Vuitton on it. Louis Vuitton. The zip also has Louis Vuitton, so it's not like a YKK or whatever people have, but it's a Louis Vuitton um embossed. The strap as well. So the strap for the main red, there isn't any embossing, but for the pink side, there is also embossing. Oh, and I just like that. I like that the logo, the brand just cannot be seen. I hate it when people know what brand that I have. The next one is the wallet. So again, I know, I mean, I honestly don't know. I'm very sure Auntie only bought this wallet because of the red. Because there are so many of these wallets. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying. There's so many of these wallets, but yeah, Auntie bought this, a grand auntie bought this because of the red accent. I'm very sure. So yes, I know it's a Louis Vuitton monogram, so you can see it, but you can also see in the flower side, there's Louis Vuitton there. Same with the flower keychain. And yeah, when I open it, the standard emboss is in gold against red. And you know, gold and red, it's an amazing combo because I love gold hardware. Honestly, the reason why I shifted from silver to gold is because, okay, number one, there are a lot of stuff that I can rate from my mom's closet and my mom's wardrobe. But the second thing is a lot of bags are all gold hardware. So if I'm wearing silver jewelry and carry gold hardware bags, it's just a little bit weird. So I've pivoted massively to gold hardware. No, I have a lot of gold hardware bags, and that's why I've pivoted to gold jewelry now, and everything matches. I do have some silver here and there. I wear them out quite rarely because I don't have enough silver now to justify using my silverware bags. So yeah, that is the bag and the the wallet. Now let's go into details about the construct and quality. So if this is from 2009, this wallet is 17 years old. Yes. And we'll start with the older one, then we go to the newer one. For a 17-year-old bag, wallet, this is amazing quality. That is the reason why I'm very lucky to have all these more older model vintage-ish Louis Vuitton because I I grew up, touching and knowing the leather of Louis Vuitton being like this. I go to the boutique a couple times a year just to get a feel of the new bags and just to see how the new bags might fit me. But year after year I'm going, I just never buy anything ever because the leather feels like plastic. It's really horrible quality, really horrible quality. I cannot in good conscience tell anyone to buy Louis Vuitton now because I find the quality to be atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. These ones made in 2009, even this made in 2018, the leather just feels a lot more supple. Even the Louis Vuitton shoes that I have, the leather feels great. But a few months ago, I was in the boutique and I was at the airport actually, going to the airport boutique because I'm looking for a head trunk. And I know that they have the red epi leather. I saw it in Tokyo. So I was going to the airport and seeing if they might have it. And I was just looking around at all their bags. But the leather, the leather now, Louis Vuitton's leather now just feels like plastic. It's horrible. The moment I touched it, I just want to like wash my hands and never touch it again because it just feels it feels cheap. Okay, it feels cheap. I don't like it. I don't like the construct. I don't like the finish. I don't think it will patina well. It just feels, I don't know, the quality has just dropped and I don't like it. Okay, so I'm going to stop talking about the modern day Louis Vuitton. Let's go back to let's go back to the wallet and the bag. So the wallet is a fold wallet, so it's not the three sections, not a trifold, just a fold. And it comes with this coin pouch and there's a zip with this flower keychain. The outside is just your standard monogram, but the red accent is what differentiates this from all the other wallets out there. The coated monogram canvas is actually PVC coated cotton. So it's designed to be indestructible. That's the point, right? And that is why Louis Vuitton, the carryall is very common, is very popular because the leather is meant to be indestructible and it's meant to be very sturdy, which I think is quite true because if you look at it for a 17-year-old wallet that is, that's properly used, there is no crack, no peeling, and just in great condition, great condition. It has gotten a lot softer over the years. But look, even the dye is still bright red. It's just, I'm not doing any color grading. And this is the light is neutral, 0 0. So what you see is what you get. For the red panel leather, this is dyed calf leather. So I like, yeah, anyway, this is dyed calf leather, so it's calf leather, dyed, and the richness of the red is really exceptional. For a bag that's 17 years old, the red still looks beautiful and there is no peeling. The dye is still there, even of the sides. The dye is still in place. The inside is beautiful. The red is still so rich. No bleeding, no cracks. And even on like stress points of the button, no issues at all. Not the button, not the side, no issues. And the only thing would be, because the stress point is the button, so you're always opening and closing, the sides are not 100% flat. So there's a little bit of a curve out. But this is normal wear. I mean, this is 17-year-old. For a 17-year-old bag, for a 17-year-old wallet, it's beautiful. The fun thing, which is why the wallet and bag are not from the same collection, is that if you see the age coating of the leather, and age coating is something I've dived a lot deeper into just to understand the quality of materials, because it's not just about the leather itself, but what is the finishing of the leather. So age coating, once you cut the leather, you have the frill ends, right? With clothes, for example, you can do different kind of stitching just to make sure that it doesn't frill more. So with leather, you have age coating, so they coat it with something. And this one, they coat it red. As you can see, it's red at the edges. You can see it at the side too. It's red. It's red. They finished the coat in red. However, for the bag, you can see that the edge coating is black. Even for the strap, the edge coating is black. And I mean, it's not weird or anything. I really like the edge coating being red here because it's the accent of the bag, of the wallet that matches the bag. But they're not from the same collection because the edge coating is different. Interesting, right? All right. Now let's go into details about the wallet. Man, I can talk about this for a very long time. But one thing I really love about Louis Vuitton, and they had a lot more attention to detail in the past compared to now, in my opinion. If I open the bag and if you look at the inside is, because they're all cut out. It's one piece, and then they cut they cut holes here to put the um like a fabric so that you can put your cards in. And I know it's one piece of leather, so the patterns are the same. But look at how symmetrical it is. I think symmetry is such a it's such a it's such an aspect to beauty, and not many companies care about it because if you have one piece of cloth, you just want to have as many cut out as possible to make as many wallets as possible. But this symmetry, this is so symmetrical that they did extra care and attention to create the this bag or this piece. The other thing I really like about it, and I think it's all calculated, so it's not like by coincidence, but if you look at the bottom is where there's this four petals flower, right? The bottom has this tip of the four petals flower, and all the way at the top, you just lose that tip. So I imagine if I have like a lot of these bags, it it can form back the same picture if I have another bag and just put it down here, right? And I really like this kind of small little details that it just shows me that there's a little bit more attention and care to it. And it is one entire piece of leather. So all the way from the start at the top, it's one piece of leather that goes down all the way back up to the flap. It's one piece of leather. And that's what I like about it. The other thing, the other thing that I wish they did, but they did not do it, is the symmetry when I close the wallet. I think this is probably not possible because the main thing they want to feature is that on the top flap, if I just look at the flap, there's a Louis Vuitton LV logo, and at the bottom there's also LV logo. And when I close the flap, you can see the logos. So I imagine because of, and I can only put three cards, like two layer of cards here. So because of that, if I can put three layer of cards, maybe the dimensions might be better because the canvas is standard pattern. But I wish the flap patterns line up. Okay, let's look at what's inside. Inside you have, okay, the main compartment is looks like this. There is one big area to keep your things, and then there are two smaller compartments. So this is a bit this used a bit in more of the olden days. So you can have your tickets, probably your tickets at the back, your cash and notes in the front, and then maybe a traveler's check at the front side. Then you have a zip. The zip works very, very nicely, very easily, and you can put your coins in there. If I use this bag, because I don't use wallets because everything is in my Apple Wallet, so I don't really use wallets, but because I have it, I'm going to use it. And inside I just put one credit card, which is I only use one card, and my key. And that's all I have in this large wallet. So you have the main compartment, two little pockets, one zip up pocket, and then you have four card holders. I don't know who needs four cards today, but yes, there are four card holders. And this is the wallet. Now, the bag, on the other hand, it's a bit different. So the bag has this main large compartment, and there are two pockets in here. They're just a slip in pocket. It's quite hard to show. And then it's just one big space. The behind has nothing. It's just the canvas. The front has a zip pocket that is covered by this flap. So zip it up and it's all fine. Or I can open it. I have a little design, and then it's just a big space, another large space. I don't typically put anything in the front zip pocket, but I've decided to start using the front zip pocket. And inside, I'll put a recycle bag because if I go and run errands or if I need a recycle bag, it's in there. What my auntie also does, which I think I'm going to start doing, is that for every bag she always has a recycle bag in there. So just in case it rains, the bag goes into the recycle bag, it doesn't touch the water. I think I really like that. So I might start hunting for recycle bags and then put one in every of my bags. The good thing is that it's very, very secure. It's it's very hard to get pickpocketed this way. You have the zip and then you have the flap. It's very hard to get pickpocketed. The other, but the downside of hard to get pickpocketed is that if you have your phone in this zip pod, because previously I put my phone in there, it's impossible to get out easily. Because I have to stop, take my bag out of my shoulder, because it's quite hard to do this. Oh, maybe it's not that hard. Yeah, and then you get it out. I usually take it out of my bag, open the zip, take my phone out, then close it. Yes, so it's actually not that difficult. My bad. But that is the zip, it's very secure. And then the front part is just huge, so you can throw anything you want inside. It's large, you know. So I have my iPad over here, and it's iPad. I don't know which iPad this is, the iPad Air. It's not very heavy. So I can slot it in. I can slot it in. It fits the iPad Air perfectly. And then inside you could put, I don't know, book, a small water bottle, whatever you need. But it's very spacious. If it can fit an iPad Air, it can fit a lot of things. And there aren't a lot of bags that I have that could fit an iPad Air. Oh, and also it's a magnetic closure. So open like this and close. It's just a very simple, unique design. It's just close. Love it. Love it. And oh, and it's yellow gold hardware. I love that it's just so bright in yellow gold because you have I've got some bags, the hardware is a bit more brass or pink gold, rose gold, a bit more rose gold, a bit more brass. I really like yellow gold because you know it suits the yellow gold that I wear anyway. The these rings are extremely well designed. So okay, before that, the hardware has some weight to it. And that's the thing, the new Louis Vuitton's hardware is just quite there's no weight to it, you know? For hardware, you need to have some weight to it. This one is just okay. But the one on the back, this ring, it's strong. It's good. It's heavy. It's solid. And you know, this bag is made in 2013 and we're 2026, so 13 years, it still looks pristine. It still looks very well used. There's a bit of patina and shine to it, which I love. I love bags that look like they have been used. I think that's a sign of cool. Cool that you use your items. The ring here, the bottom part where it attaches to the loop is very easy to move. And I also they reinforce it with yellow gold hardware so that it doesn't the metal ring doesn't touch the leather, which I think is very good. Otherwise the leather will get destroyed. So it's good. The top though is attached. So the shoulder strap is attached to the ring. It cannot be moved. It cannot be it cannot be removed. And it can only like move up and down kind of thing. Like this. Which means if I add the strap, if I add the shoulder strap, I can't remove the top handle strap. And it just lays like this. Which is fine. I don't think it's a bad thing. Let's talk about the straps here. So as I said, the bag has two kind of red and pink. And so these ribbons here are the pink with black edge coating. And I thought the accent is really nice because if the ribbon is also red, it's a little bit too much red, but because it's small and dainty, it's a less striking color, which is pink. I think it looks a lot more elegant and younger, which is why I took this bag from my mom. The rest of them are not very young looking. This is called vachetta. It's a natural leather, and they have a gentle patina as it ages. So it's a kind of leather, I think. Yeah, and the inside is suede, and it's the pink that you have on the top part of the handle. So really like that attention to detail. So just some general condition for archiving purpose. The canvas is 10 out of 10. Pristine. I would say pristine. The red leather, I think the red leather has a little bit of a minor dye issue, but that's normal. I believe this is not vegetable dye. Is it? Yeah, I don't think this is vegetable dye. So um the dye, the red might transfer. The hardware, 100% 10 out of 10. No issues at all. Oh, in fact, there's still the sticker here. I'm going to remove the sticker. Ooh, done. Okay, this side, the stickers are all removed. Are they? Oh, they're not. Okay, let me remove the sticker. It's important to remove the sticker because the sticker is plastic, and then it might trap heat and moisture that might tarnish your hardware. So it's important to remove the sticker. Edge coating, I think edge coating is very well done. There's some wear to it, as a bag is for 13 years, but I think for the fact that it's 13 years, this is completely fine. It's like a 9.5 out of 10. The zip is perfect, runs very smoothly. The interior, 10 out of 10. No staining, clean, suede, very soft. And wallet, I'd say overall, perfectly fine. If anything, is just the flap that's a little bit jutting out. Oh, here. But and that's it. The bag, the wallet comes with this wallet case, or this dust bag for the wallet, which is how I always keep them. Put them in the little box, and then it goes back to sleep. Easy. And the leather strap goes in a little drawstring bag, and I put it in this main bag, and I put it with the dust bag. So yeah, overall, it's it's very well made, and it has just really beautiful age and patina to it. It's given that it's old and it has patina. So I've seen a lot of leather products where they have patina and they look like in horrible condition, but this is still a very, very good quality bag. And the way I will wear it is in three folds, I would say. The first one is the way I always wear it, which is just shoulder strap like that. And I have my lipstick, which is red too. It's a Dior Rouge to match with the bag because the red is quite similar in tone. So one way is to wear it as just a shoulder bag, a top handle bag. The other way I would wear it is to wear it like a pouch like this. I'm starting to do this with my bags quite often, where they can be, because of its age, it can be a bit softer in its shape. So it still keeps the shape, obviously, but because of the age, it's a bit slouchy. And for slouchy bags, I think carrying like this is quite cool too. And of course, you put some stuff in there. I don't know, umbrella, water bottle, and some stuff so that it has a bit of shape, and then you just carry it like a pouch like this. And a very simple dress like this, a white dress with black polka dots having red accents, beautiful. And now with the strap. So with the strap, I could choose either or of the style. I could have pink being up. Oops. I can have red wing up like this, or I can flip it around and have pink showing. It really doesn't matter. I can imagine if you are a student and you put your MacBook Air in there and no, your iPad Air in there, and you go to school this way. Or have it crossbody. We have the red showing. It's cool. All right. And that is it for a very comprehensive analysis of this beautiful Louis Vuitton Tuileries Hobo bag with the signature monogram canvas and red leather accent. Bye.